They don't need to own everything, just enough to control it. While you're hoping for the housing market to crash and reset, BlackRock's been building an empire behind the curtain, owning the homes, the banks, the data, even the concrete under your feet. Now they're diving into minerals, mining, and land grabs in ways that should raise every eyebrow in America. If you want more videos that expose what the corporate media won't, help me hit 1,000 subscribers by clicking subscribe right now. Let's flip the script together. If you're wondering what this means for you as an investor, it's time to understand who's driving prices, and why riding the wave beats waiting for a crash. BlackRock manages over $10 trillion. That's not just a big number, it's power over nearly everything. They hold major shares in the biggest US banks, home builders like D.R. Horton, material giants like CRH, and they're one of the top shareholders in American homes for rent. They're not just touching real estate, they're wrapped around energy, AI, big tech, and infrastructure. Through iShares and ETFs, they're in your 401k, your mortgage, your favorite companies, and most people don't even know it. BlackRock is also heavily invested in metals, mining, and rare earth minerals. Their global metals and mining ETF is tied into lithium, copper, cobalt. Everything the US needs to stay competitive. Some investors are moving into hard assets, gold, land, even off-market real estate, just to stay ahead of the institutions trying to box them out. Reports have surfaced that after natural disasters like wildfires and hurricanes, they've made quiet land grabs using shell companies. When you've got unlimited capital and no accountability, every crisis becomes an opportunity. So who's profiting? Vanguard and State Street are BlackRock's largest shareholders. The usual elite suspects sit comfortably in the shadows, including major political donors and hedge funds backing both parties. BlackRock's political reach runs deep. In 2022, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer was the top recipient of BlackRock-backed donations. Kamala Harris's husband, Doug Emhoff, worked at one of the most powerful law firms in the world, DLA Piper, with ties to foreign governments and Fortune 500 giants. He stepped away when Harris entered the White House, but later joined Willkie Farr, another global law firm with connections to politically sensitive cases. Emhoff's path is a blueprint for how those closest to power benefit quietly while the public stays distracted. This isn't about left or right, it's about who's really pulling the strings. BlackRock's Aladdin AI system runs 250,000 simulations a day and influences $22 trillion in assets. That's not just power, that's shadow governance. They've worked directly with the Treasury and the Fed during both the 2008 and 2020 market crashes. But if you're wondering who actually got rescued, it wasn't you or me. Here's the part they hope you never figure out. You don't need trillions. You need information, strategy, and guts. Start learning how to make deals that don't need bank approval. Find the sellers before the listings go public. Look into hard assets that don't play by Wall Street's rules. The only way out is getting ahead. For investors paying attention, this isn't a warning, it's a roadmap. The question isn't if the game is rigged, it's how to beat it. BlackRock doesn't need a crash, they've rigged the system to win either way. So what's your move? Do you keep waiting? Or do you learn how to win in the system we've got? Hit that subscribe button and help me reach 1,000 subs so I can keep exposing what most people won't. See you in the next one. Disclaimer. This content is for informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research before making investment decisions.